Hey, so today we're going to be doing beef broth based on bones, leftover bones from my asado that I made on Saturday. Today is Monday. We'll be using, this is a recipe that will help you to put a little flavor in all of your preparations that involve maybe some meat, maybe a stew. You can make soups. The main objective with this broth is to take all the flavor of the things that you're going to throw anyway. So you can use, I don't know, any vegetable, things that are packed with flavor, if you have chicken bones, pork bones, if you have, I don't know, celery, tomato, if you want to put some orange on it, if you want to put spices like maybe rosemary, thyme, great decision. You put everything on it. You just have to make sure that the things that you're going to put on it are like balanced. The flavors are balanced. It's not too much acid or maybe too much sweeter, or maybe, I don't know. So things that go well together, For the first step, we're going to, I don't know, I have all these bones. I don't know if I show them, but they are attached to meat. We don't want the meat right now. We just want the bones. So we're going to carve off the meat and make sure the bone is smooth and clean. Then we're going to chop our vegetables. I will use carrot, onion. It will be great to use celery, but I don't have right now. So I have half a pomegranate. I always put it to my broth because it gives like some acidity and some sweet bitterness that is pretty good. And this leftover wine that we will use to deglaze and to add more color and more flavor. And maybe here's my onion. It will be great to have a tomato paste, to add some color to this broth, but I don't have any here. So I think that will be all. And obviously water. Okay, I almost forgot. The things that we're going to use here, the tools. I've used for carving the meat, my meat board for cutting, and my knife that it's a bit nasty. I also gonna need a big large pot, the largest that you have in your house, because we're going to fill it with water and we want it to reduce maybe by half, so that's a large amount of water. These bones I have right here, I'll show you. I carved them, I cut the meat off. Maybe, I left a bit of meat. We're just trying to get rid of that excess fat that it will be like in the water. It will separate from the water and make our broth super greasy, super greasy. So that's it. I'm going to put these bones in the oven to brown them. They have already been browned though in the open fire that I did Saturday, but to pack them with flavor. Oven at max heat, maybe for like 15 minutes, I don't know. My vegetables, I've cut them on big chunks, big large chunks. You don't have to get all crazy with this. I didn't even peel my carrots. It's all about flavor, nothing fancy. Our large pot, we're going to put a bit of olive oil. No, I'm going to use just regular oil, Natura, premium, high heat. That's it. Not much oil because we want things to stick to get, you know, burned at the bottom. So I'm going to cut my pomegranate in half. I may just only use one half of this because it's a lot of flavor, you know, it's a lot of juice. And we don't want to ruin this broth. So I'm going to start cooking, right? So we are looking for our vegetables to burn a bit in the bottom of the pot. So then we can lift that up with some wine and make a pretty flavory and brownish sauce, you know? So my bones are brown enough. My vegetables are being brown. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I added some pumpkin that I had. So now it's the time to add some herbs. Maybe I don't know what I have. Maybe some rosemary. Where is the rosemary though? Maybe some not cinnamon. I'm not going to put cinnamon on a broth, but maybe some sage. Yeah, that could make it work. I almost dropped everything. Sage and rosemary, dried. Herb thyme, that wasn't much. A bit of sage. I'm sorry. Pimba, all in there. All in there. Pimba. A gentle stir. Not that gentle though. If we had tomato paste, this would be a great moment to add it, but we don't have. So we're just going to add some wine. Maybe that much, I don't know. And we're going to scrap the bottom right. That's love. So, bones in, we're going to give it some of that, not that gentle stirs. And add water. How much water? Plenty of it. You know, just fill it up. Water's in. Right now I may have had about 6 liters of it. We're going to bring this to a boil and then slow it down, you know, to a gentle heat, maybe minimum heat or medium, you know, in half, between medium and low heat. And we're going to let it sit for maybe 4 hours, 6, it depends on the time you have, but we're on lockdown, so the more time you let it sit, the better the result. So while this is boiling, the bones are going to retrieve some foam. We are going to wanna clean the broth a little with a spoon. This is not the best way to do it, but we will do it anyway. So if you're thinking like, what do I do now? You can relax, maybe watch a movie, I don't know. You forget about the broth. That's one thing I do great, you know, forgetting about things. So, you know, just be happy. I will come back later and show you the result.
6 hours later.
1:30 in the morning. It's been like maybe, I don't know, 5-6 hours. The broth has reduced and now I'm going to strain it. This is the final product. When it's cold, it's gonna be much more jello-y, but that's pretty good.